But stranger things have happened. So it's the Lakers now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Pau Gasol is out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Johnson, and there's Bryant, and it's Worthy in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Doris, we've both been very public in our admiration for LeBron, the face of the league, for so many years. When he retires, and we're approaching that date, who do you think might step up and take his place as the face of the NBA?
Well, probably the most likely candidate is the new and reigning MVP, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is an absolute physical force. He's put on 50 pounds. He's getting more and more skilled. When he adds that three-point shot as a consistent weapon and gets to an in-between game, he will be impossible to guard. Kawhi Leonard, you know, he is now sort of taking over as a multi-time winner of the Finals MVP, and certainly a player guys want to play with. So just a couple of possibilities there, Kev. Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Johnson with the bounce pass. It's stolen by Johnson. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Worthy.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Magic Johnson. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Johnson.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
And both free throws good for Johnson.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Fires for 3, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
To the middle, deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
They double team Kobe, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Or some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live, because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed. He's off on the first. And he's good on the second.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Chamberlain, no good.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Johnson against Bryant, and there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. West is checked in for Magic Johnson. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Bryant. Back to West. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the three fly, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And that's what you get when you combine the range and just his overall confidence. Mr. Outside.
Here's Kobe. Johnson with the block. But they get it back. Worthy against Antetokounmpo. And here's Bryant for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Here's Johnson, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansions?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now not a huge priority. So, you know, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Over Worthy. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Johnson. 15 points for Giannis.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
High arcing shot. Down low. Here's Johnson. And slam dunk by Johnson.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Outside, Kobe. Over to the wing. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Inside, West. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Kobe's got his 8th assist in the game.
Wow, the obsessive quest for perfection. West truly believes every shot he takes is going in. And I tell you what, on a night like this, he may be right.
And the basket by Johnson.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Pass to Worthy. Lets it go with a 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this, Greg. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
The shot's good from Bryant.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
And there's the pass to Baker. Of course, here's something kind of interesting. There's been a lot of talk about moving the draft to after free agency. What would that look like?
Well, I think talent is always going to be at a premium. So I would think if there's a guy that's the absolute definitive #1 pick, he's going #1 regardless of roster construction. But the reality is it might help those teams who maybe if they know who's on the roster, it might change the kind of draft selection they would make. So it's an interesting supposition. We'll see if the NBA moves in that direction.
And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. From deep, Giannis hits the 3-point bomb. Giannis has got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, after netting 1 in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
And here's Kobe from the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Back to Baker. Good there. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. It's blocked. Abdul-Jabbar up top. Kicks to Johnson. Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. He dishes it to Giannis. Got it from 16 feet. Giannis has got 10 points in the quarter. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Timeout called the Lakers. Doris, basketball continues to gain in popularity around the world, doesn't it? It's amazing to me.
It does. Adam Silver, the commissioner, has said, I believe we can be the #1 spot in the world. Obviously, they'd have to overcome the soccer, and that's popularity. But think about this, Kevin, how inclusive a game basketball is. And the love spans across gender, race, ethnicity, religious affiliation. And the best part about the game of basketball is this, Kevin. When you're growing up and trying to get better, you need a ball, you need a hoop, and you need you. And you don't need anything else.
That is so well said. Now West. Right side Worthy. From deep. The rebound by Baker.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Worthy against Robertson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Baker. West with some nice D. And here is Los Angeles now. It's Worthy missing.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Sidney Moncrief. That's his 5th personal foul.
A lot of people look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel? Have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
And Kobe drops them both.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Here's West, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Lakers ball.
Here's Worthy. Outside Bryant. Another shot, and it's Shaq laying it in. O'Neal's got 21 in the game.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Robertson passes to Antetokounmpo, and that one drops.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to West. Robertson with the steal. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Hiring college basketball coaches has been kind of hit or miss, Doris. Why do you think that's so?
Well, obviously, coaching in college and coaching in the NBA are drastically different things. As a college coach, you've got to be concerned about the eligibility of your young men. You've got to be recruiting the next crop, even while you're coaching your current group and your current roster. In the NBA, you get to focus exclusively on coaching. You're not talking about recruiting. You're not having to deal with anything other than grown men who have a desire for greatness in the NBA. And I think so much of it doesn't necessarily mean success or failure, whether you come from college or not. Success in the NBA is a multifaceted proposition. So I don't necessarily define it as, oh, this guy came from college, this guy came from the European leagues, this guy has been an NBA assistant. So many things go into it, Kev.
Passes it to Gasol. And it's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Still Lakers ball.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bucks trail by 20. Pass to Giannis. Here's Bridgman. Shoots over Starks. Bridgman's shot's good. Bridgman's got his first 2 points of the night. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Good, Rich, that's good.
And really not the quickest release, but a nice fluid stroke. And of course, Goodrich is a tremendous competitor.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting from Milwaukee, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Starks outside. Here's Gasol. There's the pass to Wilkes. 5 to shoot. Here's Chamberlain. Lays it out in spite of the excellent defense at that.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
On the wing, Giannis. Pass to Bridgman. Now Giannis, guarded by Chamberlain. And again, the Bucks miss. So it's Los Angeles, this one easily. Won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony,